Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. In today's video from mathematics subject, sequences and series topic we are going to continue. So let's revise the concepts once children, and after that we are going to solve some previous competitive questions based on this chapter. So let's revise the concepts, definitions and formulae so far whatever we have learnt in this chapter. First point, a sequence is a list of numbers written in order. Sequence means it is a list of numbers written in order, and it is also called as progression. It is also called as progression. So the numbers of a sequence, they are called terms of the sequence, like first term, second term, third term, like that. Numbers of sequence are called terms of sequence. Terms of sequence are denoted. They are denoted by using the letters and subscripts. A1, because it is the first term, 1 is the subscript. For second term, A2, third term, A3, fourth term, A4, and nth term, AN. This n should be in the place of subscript here, AN. These are the symbols used for denoting the terms of a sequence. Denoting the terms of a sequence. Series means it's a sum of all the terms of the given sequence. That sum, that summation is called series. If the terms of sequence follow certain pattern, if they are having some pattern throughout the sequence, if there is a definite relation between the terms throughout the sequence, so then that sequence is called as progression. It is called as progression. In a sequence, every term except the first term, except the first, means except A1, the remaining all terms means A2, A3, remaining all terms are obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term. So A2 means by adding a fixed number to A1, if we get A2, same number if we add, then we will get A3. If we go on adding one fixed number throughout the sequence, then that sequence is called arithmetic progression. Means arithmetic progression is a kind of sequence in which, except the first term, all other terms are obtained by adding a fixed number. Next. Actually, the denotation, regarding the terms of arithmetic sequence, we follow some kind of a denotation. The first term is always denoted by A. Common difference means the fixed number which we are adding, that is known as common difference, and its symbol is D. And position of any term or a particular term, n, or we call it as an, nth term, any term or a particular term. Suppose if we have n terms in an arithmetic sequence, then it can be written as its general form, or we can call it as standard form. Its standard form is, first term is A, we can obtain second term by adding common difference D to the first term. So A plus D. Again, if we add D, it will become A plus 2D. Again, if we add D, it will become A plus 3D, A plus 4D, and so on. And the nth term will be A plus n minus 1 into D. Because in first term, there is no D. Means first term is A plus 0D. Second term, A plus 1D. third term, a plus 2d, means this number is 1 less than the term. So that's why nth term. Here it will be n minus 1. A plus n minus 1 into d is the nth term or general term. So this is the standard form of an arithmetic sequence. So a1, a2, a3, an, if they are in AP, then common difference d is calculated as an minus 1, means nth term minus its preceding term, or generally we take it as t2 minus t1, second term minus first term, which is equal to t3 minus t2, which is equal to t4 minus t3. Between any two terms, the common difference, the difference is common. That's why it is called as common difference. But the general formula is an minus 1. So nth term of sequence can be denoted by a plus n minus 1 into d, or it is also called as last term, nth term, general term of arithmetic sequence. So for sum of n terms, we have a formula. Sum of n terms is denoted by Sn, whose formula is Sn equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. 2a plus n minus 1 into d. 1 minute, children. Next, children, if 1 minute. Suppose if L denotes the last term, then the formula of L is L equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So the formula of Sn, sum of n terms in terms of L, can also be written as, so n by 2 of a plus L, n by 2 of a plus L, or other formula n by 2 of 2a plus n minus 1 into d. If you know the first term and last term and number of terms, we can make use of this formula. If you know first term, number of terms, common difference without last term, then we can make use of this formula. So according to the given hint, we can make use of any of these formulas and we can find the formula of sum of n terms. Next, 3 numbers ABC. 3 numbers ABC will be in AP if they follow one condition, and that condition is 2b equal to a plus c, or a plus c, first term plus last term, a plus c, or b equal to the average of first term and last term, a plus c by 2. If b equal to a plus c by 2, or if 2 comes this side, it will become 2b equal to a plus c. If this condition is satisfied, so then only the 3 terms will be in AP, and out of 3 terms, the middle term is called arithmetic mean of AP, arithmetic mean of this AC, arithmetic mean of AC. The B is called arithmetic mean of the terms AC. Suppose if they ask us to find, if 1 minute. Suppose a number A, capital A, is said to be the single arithmetic mean between two given numbers A and B. A and B, then what does it mean? Capital A is the arithmetic mean of small a and small b, means between small a and small b, in the middle there will be capital A, and this A, capital A, small b will be in AP, and the value of A is a plus b by 2, a plus b by 2. So, and the formula of nth term, the formula of nth term, how to find nth term means, we have the formula a plus n minus 1 into d, that is one method. We have another formula, Sn Tn equal to Sn minus Sn minus 1, means sum of n terms, sum of n minus 1 terms. If we subtract them, then we will get nth term. Then we will get nth term. This is also another formula. So these are the concepts, definitions and formulas so far we have learned, children. Now let's proceed with the questions, previous competitive questions. We have level 1 practice sheet, in that first question. So if A, B, C, D, E, F, these 6 terms, if they are in AP, then E minus C equal to how much? The value of E minus C equal to how much? So let the common difference be P here, because these 6 terms are in AP, so common difference will be equal. So if the common difference is small p, then E minus D equal to D minus C, because the difference between any two terms is same. E minus D equal to, E minus D, okay. E minus D, here difference is 1p, DC, here difference is another p. So between E and C there will be a difference of 2p. We can take directly. The difference between ED is p, the difference between EC is 2p, or this p can also be written as D minus C. In the place of p we can take D minus C. So E minus C equal to 2 into D minus C. Like that we can write. So option B is correct. Next, second question. If the terms of a sequence follow certain pattern, then the sequence is called a dash. If they follow certain pattern, then always it is called as a progression. So option C is right. Next, if there are n arithmetic means between A and B, then common difference is how much? If we have A as first term, B as last term, if there are n arithmetic means A1, A2, like that we have up to An. These are the arithmetic means between small a and small b. Then what is their common difference? In the concepts we have learned already, children. The formula for this is last term minus first term by n plus 1. So answer option B, B minus A by n plus 1. This is the formula for common difference. Next, children, if A1, A2, A3, An is an AP with a common difference small d, then small d how much? So D formula always we have An minus An minus 1, nth term minus its preceding term. Here preceding term they have taken first, wrong. So answer this one, option A is correct. Next, children, fifth question. In the general form of an AP is A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, A plus n minus 1D. The common difference how much? Common difference means T2 minus T1, second term minus first term. Second term is A plus D minus first term is A. A gets cancelled, common difference is D. Next, children. let A be the first term and D be the common difference of an AP. Then nth term, how much? The formula for nth term is A plus n minus 1 into D. So option A is correct. Next, seventh question, children. In a given AP, if pth term is Q and qth term value is P, then nth term, how much? If pth term value is Q and qth term value is P, then what about nth term? So, pth term value Q, children. Pth term means its formula A plus P minus 1 into D, which is equal to Q, and qth term is P. According to formula A plus Q minus 1 into D equal to P. We have two formulas here, 1 and 2. If we subtract them, A plus P minus 1 into D equal to Q, A plus Q minus 1 into D equal to P. If we subtract them, symbols will change, minus minus minus, AA gets cancelled, P plus P minus 1 into D minus Q, because of minus symbols will change, minus Q plus 1, and D we can take common. Here Q minus P. Minus 1 plus 1 gets cancelled. P minus Q into D equal to Q minus P. Or this P minus Q will come down. D equal to Q minus P by P minus Q. Or this one. We can take minus common and we can reverse the terms. Minus of P minus Q by P minus Q. Cancel, minus 1. Cancel, minus 1. Now, if we substitute this, D value we have got minus 1. If we substitute this in first equation, we will get this value. We will get this value. We will get A value. We will get A value. So now we want to find nth term. Nth term formula A plus n minus 1 into D. In the place of A, we can keep this value plus n minus 1 into D value how much? Minus 1. Minus 1 into plus n, minus n, minus 1 into minus 1, plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 cancel. P plus Q minus 1 minus n is the answer. So option A is correct, children. Next, children, 8th question. The arithmetic mean between A and B is, we have the formula for arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean of A and B is A plus B by 2. Option C, A plus B by 2 is correct. Next, 9th question, children. If Sn be the sum of n terms of an AP, whose first term is A, last term is L, then what about Sn? If they have given first term and last term, the formula for Sn is n by 2 into A plus L. Option A is correct. Or if you want, the derivation is there. Sn formula, we have n by 2 into 2A plus n minus 1 into D, where this 2A can be written as A plus A, and this A plus n minus 1 into D is nothing but nth term, last term, which is given as L. So we can have this formula. Next one, 10th question. 3 numbers A1, A2, A3 are in AP if and only if. Already we have discussed, children, 3 numbers will be in AP if the middle term A2 is equal to sum of first term, sum of last term by 2. If 2 comes this side, this equation will become 2A2. 2A2 equal to A1 plus A3. So, if 2A2 equal to A1 plus A3, in that condition only the 3 numbers will be in AP. The 3 numbers will be in AP. That's all for today, children. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates. You can also visit our website children www.aimstudio.in for information regarding previous online classes, quizzes, worksheets, activities, English classes, coding skills. Thank you children. Have a good day.